Hello, everyone out there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being prompt about it. But, live theater, we don't count on that. So we're going to give the stragglers a couple more minutes to join us here. Regular exclusive blend, long-form improv at Stab Comedy Theater will begin in, let's call it, 3 minutes. See you then.
It's the magic number. Yeah, it is. It's the magic number. Somewhere in that ancient mystic trinity, you'll get three. It's the magic number. In the past, in the present, the future, faith and hope and charity. In the heart, in the brain, in the body, you'll give you three. It's a magic number. It takes 3 legs to make a tripod or to make a table stand. And it takes 3 wheels to make a vehicle called the tricycle. And every triangle has 3 corners. Every triangle has 3 sides. No more, no less. You won't have to guess. Now there's 3. Can't you see that it's a magic number? A man and a woman had a little baby. Yeah, they did. There were 3 in the family. Oh, that's a magic number. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Now multiply that was from 3 times 10.
3 times 10 is 30, and 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 1 is 3 or 4.
Now dig the pattern once more.
3, 6.
Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for regular exclusive blend. Please welcome to your screen, Ford Lawson.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us virtually for regular exclusive blend, a long-form improv show with some regular performers and an exclusive guest. Their performers tonight are Jesse Jones, Andy Saroyan, Jess Dupree, and our exclusive guest, Adam Archer. So we're going to be doing some improv for you this evening on your screen. We've got to mix up some characters, make up some places that you might see here for the first time and never again. To get going, we need a suggestion from you. So obviously, if you were here with us, if we could hear you, you would shout out some ideas. We're going to have you type your suggestions in whatever sort of chat window you have on the streaming service you're using. Then Jesse will read those out for us, and we'll kind of pick one, and off of that one suggestion, we'll improvise for you. So tonight, let's go ahead and, for the suggestion, I would love your favorite dessert, a dessert you just really, really enjoy. So type down your favorite dessert in the little chat windows there, and we'll let those slowly trickle in.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what the delay is tonight. Who gets in faster?
Trickle in.
YouTube,
Trickle in
Facebook,
like
or Twitch.
melted ice cream.
All right. So, oh wow, it's pretty even in the delay. Facebook and Twitch coming in at the same time. We got tiramisu, s'mores, Still waiting. These are the only two desserts that people can think of right now. Is tiramisu and s'mores.
Like tiramisu.
Oh, baked Alaska.
Oh.
Ice cream cake.
The blood of my enemy? No?
Well, no,
it's not there?
not in this window.
Okay.
Fun. Which one are we doing?
Let's do.
Main
I-
course.
I'm liking that baked Alaska. You
Baked
guys feeling
Alaska?
baked
Baked Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baked Alaska. All right. We'll go ahead and use baked Alaska. Thank you. Here is some improv. Boop.
Look, Joan, I realize that this cruise has not been perfect. I realize that. Joan, look, I didn't realize it was going to rain for 7 days straight.
We might as well be on Noah's Ark.
I understand, Joan. But listen, I'm telling you, I know I've been talking about this all.
Ark.
Hey,
Joe.
hey, just checking in with all of our cruise ship passengers. Just want to make sure we're all going to be on board for the shuffleboard tournament coming up. It's couple shuffleboard. This is my assistant, Tiny Hands.
Hey.
All right. We're just having fun. You guys having fun?
Oh,
We are certainly attempting to. Yes, we are.
not at all.
All right.
So
well,
this whole shuffleboard contest, when does it begin?
Oh, in 3 minutes.
Okay, and
There's a hurricane outside. There's a hurricane. You want
There
us
may
to
be a
shuffle
hurricane
board?
outside, but there's a party inside, okay? The cruise ship party never stops.
if I could ask, what does the winner get for this shuffleboard contest?
All you can eat buffet and a free complimentary drink.
One drink.
Jonah,
Like we need more.
I would like
Well,
to compete, Joe.
Me and my associate are gonna leave you two alone to your sorrow and misery. Just kidding. Those don't exist on a cruise ship.
Joan, I think we should compete.
Fine. You want to compete? If you want a drink, I can just get you a drink. You just
Well,
go
the thing is-
outside and hold a cup out because it's 40 days and 40 nights of endless rain.
Joan, the thing about it, though, is that there's a certain satisfaction that one gets when one gets a free drink. Now, obviously, we paid for a very exclusive drink package, but nonetheless, we paid for it. This is a free drink.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Joan, look, I'm looking to win this, and right now, what I'm getting from you is loser. I'm looking for a partner who's going to be a winner. Now, are you going to be a winner, Joan?
You don't think I can be a winner, Steve?
Well, I don't know.
I can win.
That's the first time your lower lip has not stuck out in the last 6.5 days. That was the lower lip of a loser for quite a long time.
Well, my lip is inserted back to where it should be. No one calls Joan Knickerbock a loser. Not even her own
Yes.
husband.
Cut to
There's that
after the
fire
shuffleboard
cat that I
tournament.
fell in love with.
Cut to after the shuffleboard tournament.
My love,
Oh, I might.
cheers
Okay.
to you.
You know I cheated.
I know, and I love you for it.
Scene. We get to lick the beaters. Here, look it. No, I don't ever mind getting dropped off at grandma's, even if mom and dad didn't say when they were coming back. We always get such good treats.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope they never come back. I
Me
hope
too.
they. I hope they get in a plane crash.
Yeah, I hope that too, and that they somehow survive and have to row themselves in the raft.
And have to show us extra love and affection.
Yeah, because when they get back, they'll all miss this so much.
Yeah, they'll realize what they had. It's like that movie, The Weatherman, with Nicolas Cage.
How are those beaters? Are we enjoying the batter of the...
Yeah, Grandma, no.
Grandma,
Yeah? Okay, well, enjoy this one bit of joy in your life. These moments are fleeting. I'm back to the kitchen now.
Oh, Grandma, no, Grandma.
she's gone again, like a ghost.
I hope that she is a ghost.
No
I hope
way.
I
no
hope she
way
is.
Grandma's a ghost. You know Grandma's not a ghost. Don't say it.
I don't know. At
Why would
nighttime,
Yeah,
at nighttime, you don't hear her move on the ground when she walks.
that's because her slippers. That's the ones we got her for Grandmother's Day.
But you can't see them underneath her dress.
That's
What if
because
she's
she wears one of those old women nightgowns that go down to the floor.
like a ghost? Maybe she's got
Okay,
her-
it's
her-
coming along. They're golden browning all of the wonderful cookies that I'm making for my lovely little grandchildren who exist, and that can be proven. So I'm gonna go back and work on the cookies and not use the door. Whew.
That's slightly ghost-like.
We have to finish whatever business Grandma has here, so she can go back to the afterlife.
Up to the Cloud Town?
We hope so. We hope she's in Cloud Town, not in downtown.
No, Cloud Town, not downtown. Okay,
What
well,
do you think her business is here?
the only way to find
I'll
out
tell
is-
you her business.
Dad?
Yes. Some call me Father, the father of all that is evil.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Are you below us or above us?
I am below you and all around you, for evil and sin and temptation surround you
Just
like
below.
their own atmosphere. Well, I am all around you and below you. I am omnipresent.
Cool.
all
I
right.
love.
Tell us what's Grandma's business.
You two seem eerily unaffected that you're speaking to the Dark Lord of Hell.
We didn't know. You didn't introduce
You didn't
yourself.
say that.
Dark
You said-
Lord of Hell.
Yeah, Kevin's right. You didn't say that. You just said I'm omnipresent. I can tell you. I thought you were our dad.
All right, fine. I am the Dark Lord of Hell. I rule over the countless damned souls. I lash at them with a whip made of scrotums.
What?
I drink their blood.
Cool. Is
You
that-
sound.
So I turned the oven off a long time ago, but is it warm to you boys? Does it feel a little warm? It's well past my time, so I get this sometimes. So I just don't know if it's me or if you're warm too. But the cookies have been done for a long time, And so was
Grandma.
that war.
Your grandmother has
Huh?
been a very, very naughty woman in her life. She can't hear me right now. Only you two can.
Who wants cookies, though? Are you done with the beaters? We can move on to the cookies. They're wonderful.
Yeah, you can take
Okay,
my beater, Grandma.
I'm done.
Okay, I'll take those from you boys. I'll go back to the kitchen and see if the oven's still on somehow. I'm not sure what's going on.
Your suspicions about her are correct. She is indeed deceased and is existing here as an orphan spirit.
Orphan spirit. She doesn't
Yes.
have parents?
No, it's a figure of speech. She's orphaned from the afterlife.
Man.
Wait a minute. Could you do something to prove that you're actually a devil? What if you're just some guy that's in here? What if you're just underneath? What if you're just some creepy guy?
You think that I am a creepy guy that is somehow hiding in this small apartment?
It's happened to Joel before.
That's how I lost the babysitter.
All right. Well, I'll prove it to you then, Joel. In a moment, you're going to feel something that is undeniable. And that moment is now.
Joel,
Did
I've
you
never.
feel good?
Joel, I love your brother much more than you. Okay, back to the kitchen.
You made her say that. All right, Kevin. He's really safe.
but-
He's that guy.
Okay. That maybe he is. But what can we do as 3-year-olds for our grandmother?
Yeah.
Well, you can atone for her greatest sin of all. For she made both of you orphans.
She killed our parents?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, exactly. It's exactly what you were jokingly asking for, and that's exactly what happened. So you obviously had some strange youth-like intuition towards what was going on, and that's what happened.
I don't like this anymore.
No.
Why would you do this? You're bad. You're a mean guy.
I'm the devil.
Why would you make a 3-year-old? Why would you say that to a 3-year-old?
Cut
Because
to
I'm the
hell.
devil.
Cut to hell. Moosey, booby, baby. You can't make 3-year-olds cry. They start crying over you at that age. Then by the time they should really start repenting, there'll be no tears. You jumped the gun again, Lucy, baby. Again.
I just feel like I'm starting to get concerned that I'm losing my touch.
Now you're just frozen in your entire shock. I mean, Lucy.
Look, those two had it coming, all right? I mean, trust me, I could look into their souls and I could clearly see that they were bound to commit countless sins in their life.
Tag Jess.
Well, Lucy, how was your day? I'm so glad that you're home. Just come on.
Sorry, I had to take a call.
Oh, she followed me home. She was taking the call the whole time that she followed me home, honey.
Lucy, I asked you if you were gonna keep working this way to leave work at home. And I mean,
Well,
don't
look,
bring work home.
I have been trying, but it's busy at the office.
It's busy here too. I had to scald the cauldrons all morning. And little Lucy Jr. made a mess
Tag
in his
Ford.
pants.
So maybe I'm not clear I mean, I'll do it, but I don't understand how cutting the brake lines on a plane is gonna make it crash.
It won't crash in the air. It'll crash when it hits the ground.
Well, then shouldn't I
you won't
do
be able to
something about it while it's in the air? That's a long time. That's a lot of payoff. You have to assume everything goes. Just the brake lines? Don't they have contingencies to stop a plane? I don't know. I'm just trying to pay my debt. I did some terrible things.
Well, I'm aware. Look, if you want to pay your debt, you just have to follow the instructions.
Okay, I've got snips. I can do it. It's just I was questioning how it worked. That's not for me to know. I apologize.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. You do good work. You do. I appreciate. You might not get this a lot. I appreciate the work you do.
Tag Jesse. Hi, Satan. It's me,
Hello.
Jesus.
Oh,
Looks like things are going rough down there, booby.
well, Jesus, you call on me to gloat again, did you?
It's not gloating if you're just speaking truth, and I don't lie, so.
Yes.
Just go to
Well,
see
Jesus.
me. You know, we left things on bad terms.
Well, I would agree with you on that. I think that you and your father are running quite an oppressive system up there.
Hey, first of all, I am my father. I am all three.
Well, you know, that in itself never really made much sense to me. It seems like a bit of an overkill.
Hey, free will is something I created. So you have the right to feel that way. Okay?
Tag Andy. So does the devil even have a car? And how would cutting his brakes work? I'm just trying to hedge my bets here. I want to get in somewhere.
You want eternal life on streets of gold and mansions with dim lighting?
It's a better deal than the other one, so whichever is going to pay off.
That's right. Here's what I want you to do.
Okay. Yeah.
I want you.
Uh-huh.
I want you
I got it.
to pledge yourself to me in every single way,
Sure.
and I want you to cut the devil's brake lines.
Yeah,
You won't die, so it's fine.
I'll do it. Is it like a prank then? Because, yeah, that probably wouldn't kill him, I guess.
Okay, you got me. You got me. Remember that show, Punked, with Ashton Kutcher?
Oh,
One of the greatest stand-ups of all time?
is he the Holy Spirit?
He was the closest there's been. Okay?
Scene.
Go ahead and warm yourself around this campfire. I'm sure you're not used to this kind of cold.
Oh no, no! I grew up in the subtropics. It's very warm.
I can see it. Your hands, they're very soft, uncalloused, unscarred.
I'm more of a scholar than a farmer, you know.
Well, I could tell that half of the backpack that you pack around with you is full of books. I tried to explain to you when you come up to the Alaska wilderness. There's no room for extra weight.
Well, you've kept us alive so far, Dante, and I feel like these books have come in handy.
Well, I am known for very good reason as the most reliable tracker in the whole state. And you paid good money, so you'll get what you want.
Yes, all I want to see is those Inuit cave paintings and learn more about their culture. Have I told you what I've discovered?
No, you haven't.
Well, their cultural system revolved around flattened sticks with curves on either end. And they would place these sticks in small holes they would dig in the snow, and they would pour the juice of any berry or sometimes of the blood of a fish into those little holes and let it freeze. And they would pull them out after they've frozen by the bottom of these rounded sticks, and they would use these sort of frozen treats as currency. And I hope to prove this theory and in fact find cave drawings with these very, very explicit instructions on how to make these. I have some very interested conglomerates of frozen goods that would love to know more about it.
You are indeed one of the more unique people who has hired me, Professor Yukovich.
I've been told that by many people. Not very many scholars think this is worthwhile. It's sort of a pipe dream of mine, they say, but I don't think so. I know this to be true.
Most times I'm paid to bring some bigwig from a big city up here, to hand him a big rifle and to let him shoot a polar bear.
Oh, is that how you got that big scar across your face?
Aye. Sometimes those bigwigs with the big guns, they don't finish the job. And that's where Dante comes in. Dante finishes the job with this knife right here. You see this knife?
Oh.
Tag Ford. Dante? Dante! I told you you needed to finish the laundry. The laundry, Dante.
Well, I did half of it.
You did half. Half isn't all the way. If that laundry would have been a polar bear, I'd been dead.
I'm sorry, Mother.
You want to kill your mother?
No, of course not, Mother. I don't want to kill you. I
Oh,
love you,
okay.
Mother.
Okay, all right, okay. Then Dante, remember,
Yes.
you always
Mother.
finish what you start.
Tag Jess.
She was a hard woman. Yeah. I speak too long of her, I assume.
Dante, mothers are that way. They're like an umbrella to their children. They don't treat it with them with respect. They snap closed on you.
Yes, it's a strange metaphor, but I believe I understand what you mean. You see that?
Oh
In
yes.
the distance, you can hear it. Here. Take my spyglass. Look for yourself.
Oh my. It appears to be a polar bear with a cold. He
That one there.
doesn't look well.
You'd think that. That one there has a name.
Yes.
Whale Killer. That polar bear is nearly 50 years old and been known to kill small whales by himself.
Maybe I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. Get a closer view. He's
Look closely at his
gigantic.
nose. He is gigantic.
A part of
What
it's
is-
missing.
That's right, that's why he breathes so loudly. There was an instance, perhaps 10 years back, when he took on a narwhal. Well, that narwhal got its licks in before Whale Killer took her down.
Wow. You do have a very exciting job out here, Dante. I think I made the right choice, hiring you to take me to him.
Let's go down the hallway. And then I'll copy the papers tomorrow.
Sounded like English, didn't it?
It did. I could have sworn he said something.
He did. Whale Killer has a strange ability beyond being able to kill small whales by himself.
He's a skinwalker? I have a book.
Aye, you truly are versed in Inuit folklore.
This might be even a more important discovery than the popsicle currency.
As you can see, stock markets gone. And bells ringing.
I've been listening to Whale Killer now for many a years, cataloging what it is he speaks of. This I can tell you. Whale Killer is a die-hard free market capitalist. That is a certainty.
Buy some. Oh.
I can also tell you he favors high risk, high yield.
Well, he's only 50. I mean, polar bears live to be 90, 100 at least. He's got time to make it up if he loses it. That's a very smart polar bear.
He's playing the long game.
Cannabis stocks.
That's right. Did you hear that? He's also quite a hypocrite. For years, he was a huge supporter of the war on drugs, but as soon as it became legal, well, guess what old Whale Killer invested most of his money in?
Marijuana?
That's right.
Reagan, Nixon.
Oh, I clearly heard that one. This is destiny, Dante. This is why I'm out here. I mean, I thought it was one thing, but it's like one of those really good documentaries that sort of twisted me the other way.
Don't get too excited, Yukovich. I'll tell you this right now. You don't want to get too close to a skinwalker.
No? All of
No.
the documentation I have just indicated that they were much like we are, but they could take on the form of animals. It's an incomplete study, Dante. I'd have to get close to finish it, to take this study and really take it home.
I tell you, if you hadn't paid me so well, I'd abandon you right here. But if you want to get closer, then you take this. This is my lucky rifle.
Oh.
That's for your own protection.
It's very small.
It's a lucky rifle. They don't have to be big, they need to be lucky. I give the big rifles to the idiots who pay me to kill polar bears. I give the lucky rifles to the intellectuals like you, so you'll actually survive.
Oh. Well, thank you, Dante. Are you not coming along with me?
No. This is for you alone. I go nowhere near the Skinwalker. Good luck, Professor. I'll be here if you return.
Tag Andy. Well.
Oh.
Welcome. Have a seat. Funny breeze. Have a seat.
Whale Killer, my name is Professor Yukovich, and I want to know more about you. I know what you are. I've done research, and what
what are you doing out here?
I was a stand-up comic for the longest time. I was in the big 80s craze of the stand-up comics. I had a gimmick and everything. Till I discovered my true power of skinwalking. I wanted to become a polar bear. And that's my story. Goodbye. Do you want to know my gimmick?
Of course.
I used to have a clock on stage, and I would always go, "That's my time."
Scene. According to the cards, this is your destiny. You're
Okay.
very lucky.
Am I?
Well, yes.
Okay.
It's not every day. It's not every day that we have death. We have fool, death, and tower. It's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
actually.
Are there supposed to be 2 deaths in a deck?
No, there's not, and yet somehow the cosmic stars have aligned, and
And fool.
you've got double death
and a fool.
on either side of a tower. That's hooey bay. That's woof.
You said lucky, but the sounds you make don't fill me with a lot of confidence.
Well, I mean, luck goes both ways. There's good luck,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's woof luck.
Oh,
It's a luck.
okay. So saying that I was lucky, we weren't necessarily. Okay. Cool. So, do I like cheat death a couple times? Is that why the fool and deaths? And I'm gonna just gloss over tower because I don't get that. But I cheat death a couple times with powers of trickery, like the fool.
Pretty much. So the way that this goes is it looks like you are going to go on a new journey, a new wonderful, fantastic journey that you're happy and upbeat about, and then everything will come to a new birth, a new wonderful thing, and then it will be completely ruined, and everything in your life will be terrible, and then you'll reborn again, and then it will just get worse from there.
Oh,
Tag Jess. Well, welcome to the Bunker Hill Memorial. I know you've been waiting in line for a little while. I'm here at the entrance just to remind everyone that enters that it is a very tall monument.
okay.
There are over 550 steps, and it does get rather narrow. Sir, if you get to the first turnaround
Mm-hmm.
and you're not feeling it, just stay there and wait for the whistle to blow, indicating that no one else is going up the stairs.
Sure.
Once you go past that turning point, you cannot come back down.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Would you, just as a trained tour guiding professional, would you like call this like a tower?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
we don't quite make the tower listings of world tours, but and that's only because we don't have a parapet. But we're a tower. Yes.
Is that a?
It's the fancy stuff that goes around the outside. We're more kind of a straight up kind of. Well, you can see it. I mean, it's more of a shaft than a tower, but.
Okay, well,
it's
shaft.
height-wise,
All right,
it's
let's.
the same.
You know what? Let's go with shaft then. I'm gonna say, yeah, this looks shafty and sturdy. Like it's sturdy, right? It was a fort. Or
Yes. Oh,
okay.
yes.
So
And
those
this
are
is
meant
actually,
to.
This was retrofitted after all those battles and things. Recently, actually, a couple years ago.
Okay.
Excuse me, you in the front of the line. Are you gonna go or what? You know, we're all waiting back here. My kids are getting a little restless and hungry.
It wasn't on the postcard. It wasn't really clear that a tower was a main element of this thing. I'm just going around trying to see the world. So,
look, if you're too scared, just get out of line then, okay?
no, I'm not scared. Why would I be? You know what? I'm gonna sprint. Are they like? So are they like
It
regular?
gets progressively smaller as you go up. So
Yeah.
just, I mean, like I said, you get to that first turnaround. That
It's
is
not
your
so much
one
the width
shot.
of the steps, it's like the height. Like if I go up there expecting like regular height steps, like in a stairwell in an office building, is it going to be like higher, and then I'm going to kick my foot on it and I'm just going to trip?
All right. This man in front of us is a little bit of a coward. Just give him a second. We have to have pity.
I thought we like, you know, we curse cowards. Like we tell him go cut the brake lines on something, Dad.
Sophia, we curse them behind their backs. Just
So
Okay.
just take this air horn with you, sir, and
Oh,
if for any reason before that turnaround you have any issues, just 2 of those, and we'll kind of stop people going in, let them finish going
Sure.
up, and then we'll bring you back out.
So I assume like the turnaround's like clearly marked. There's like a.
Oh yes, we painted it red, and there's a skull and crossbone on the stair right after it.
Okay, that's.
I want to erase the skull. I erased all its skulls and crossbones, Dad. Just so you know.
Wait, what?
you did what?
Have you guys been on this before? Then what's your big deal?
Why?
If you've already been up, then why is this a big deal that I'm taking so long?
Just so you know.
You know, sir.
Yeah.
This is what my children like to do, and we're locals to Bunker Hill.
Well, it
Very
sounds.
local.
It sounds
yeah,
like
it's
your.
like we live here.
It sounds like your children like to deface monuments. It rubbed off a
Hang
very
on a
important
second, sir.
skull.
You folks, you're from the Bunker Hill neighborhood. Do you have your skeleton key pass?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Well, go use the members entrance, you sillies. Come here. Come this way. Just
Come
around
on,
the
kids.
corner here. Put that key in there. The elevator will take you right up.
All right.
Oh,
Come on, kids. Let's let the coward do his thing.
Coward.
Okay, that's not a way to raise children.
Coward.
All right. Wait, there's an elevator?
Coward.
Okay.
It's only for locals. They pay taxes on the monument. They get elevator access.
All right. Seems like a bad policy for visitors and tourism. I just
It's
Bunker Hill. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out with Bunker Hill. That's
but the view from the top, sir. It's life changing.
sold.
Scene.
If there's nothing else, I'll just go.
You want me to show him out, Miss Hernandez?
You want me to help them show him out, Ms. Hernandez?
I mean, I kind of feel like everything's a little unresolved, right, Tony and Antonio? Like,
You want us to rough him up a little bit? Will that resolve it?
It's just the first date.
Hey, you shut up. No one's talking to you.
Yeah,
you
you
shut
just
up.
sit there.
I'm talking
You
to
was
Miss
trying to
Hernandez.
you were trying to be escorted. So how about you just settle down, Ms. Hernandez?
it's part of the whole thing. I just feel like it's a little unresolved. Like maybe this wasn't a good first date. What do you guys think? Do you think it went well?
I think this guy could have probably asked some more follow-up questions to his initial questions. Dig a little bit deeper.
I mean-
Probing questions are a sign of interest. People find it really flattering.
I also don't want to be that guy, but it felt more to me like he was just waiting for you to stop talking so that he could start talking. Wasn't really listening to what you were saying, just waiting for you to be done so he could start talking again.
No, listen. One, I was nervous, so maybe I wasn't at my best. But also, they were right over me the entire time.
Well, yeah.
Of course, we will. Yeah. You tell him, Miss Hernandez.
Yeah, you tell him. You tell him, Antonio, to tell Ms. Hernandez to tell him.
Yeah, he did. He did, Tony. He told, and Antonio told me already.
Yeah.
I warned you that in order to see me, I had to have 2 of my family's associates with me at all times. It's tradition.
And I think it's worth it. And maybe if you see it in your heart, you can give me another chance without having me to be roughed up. And maybe you could have a good time.
Maybe. I really think for me to have a good time again, you need to get to know my beaux, Tony and Antonio. You really need to, you have to connect with them just as much as me, Bruce.
I didn't feel any warmth all night. Didn't feel anything, like I was being ignored the whole time.
Okay, Tony?
Yeah.
Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Tony, that's
you
Antonio.
You don't even know the
Come on.
difference between the two of them?
This is what I'm talking about. You have mentioned our names several times throughout the night, and he never.
I guess we all look alike. I guess we all sound alike. I don't know.
Nice.
I guess maybe that's what you're saying.
That's real great.
Are you saying that?
Tony,
Yes.
how's your tennis game?
Tennis? My serve is still a little weak. You gotta bring that up right now. This is
I just noticed how
embarrassing.
good
You're
your
putting me
tabs
on the
look. I
spot.
thought this guy must be playing a lot of tennis.
He actually does play a lot. He plays in a singles league on Tuesdays, and he plays in a mixed doubles league on every other Friday.
Yeah.
And if I may, Tony.
Yes, please, Antonio.
Your serve has certainly shown some very significant improvement ever since you started taking the serving clinic.
I feel like I'm backsliding, though. I'm not getting the top spin that I want. I'm not cutting those lines. It's not, I don't know. I'm getting too far in my head is what I'm saying, Antonio. I'm getting too far in my head.
Antonio?
I understand that.
How long have you known Tony?
How long have I known Tony?
Yeah.
Well, I've known Tony ever since the day that he saved my life.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think
your life? Cut to the day he saved your life.
Antonio.
So these are called Quaaludes, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say you shouldn't mix that with bourbon. And if you stop smoking, just a little bit. I'm not telling you what to do, though.
Well, that sounds like pretty good advice. All right, I'll take your advice. And that's how he saved my life.
Wait, you think everything's supposed to be a shootout or something, Bruce? We're real good people. We're good people.
You seem unimpressed with how my best friend, the man I owe the equivalent of a Wookiee life debt to, you seem unimpressed with the story.
Listen, I was very much interested in Angela, okay? And, if you guys don't think I'm good for her, maybe I'm not. Okay, maybe I should just go. Okay? Maybe I'm going to just go to the park and smoke a cigarette alone.
Oh,
don't do that.
Well, it's not safe to go alone. Don't do that.
There's a lot of layers to how that's wrong. If you just...
Yeah, a lot of layers.
Yeah.
You just seem like, and I don't know you from Joe, but you just seem like you've got a lot of self-destructive tendencies that, like, you don't like yourself.
I would agree with that. I noticed how you tug on your shirt a lot.
Uh-huh.
Oftentimes that's a sign of self-consciousness, a little bit too much pent-up tension.
Yeah, it's body shame too. There's a little bit of body shame in there.
Yeah, it's body shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's body shame.
Oh, poor Bruce.
I also noticed the bulge in your jackets from your guns for most of the night. That got me pretty nervous.
Well, mortality's a very common thing to be nervous about. It's the great mystery, right?
It's the
great
one
mystery.
thing we all have in common. It's the one thing we're all gonna do.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I have a message.
Oh, yay! I love messages.
Arthur McGinty says hello.
This is insane.
Second date?
Please.
No!
Why'd you bring it up?
See? I thought you said something else.
That seems like the show. Do we want to try and do anything after that?
No, that's it. Yeah, we'll call that the show.
And once every character is shot or turned down for a date, it's
That's it. That's it. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Adam, for guesting with us tonight. It was
Yeah.
lovely having you.
Thank you so much.
Join us next time for more regular exclusive blend. Jesse, is anything else coming up? Tomorrow's Friday. Something's got to be happening.
Well,
Friday.
yeah, we've got some stuff coming up for the weekend, but the even better news about joining us next time is that's only like 9 days away.
That's right. You don't have to wait a whole month. It's
Yeah.
happening in 9 days.
Or 8, something like that. Who knows what days are anymore?
It's
the 19th.
June 19th.
Yeah. Go ahead, Andy, because you know who the guest is too, right?
June 19th at 9 p.m. With special guest Rachel Hamilton.
Hey, that's going to be fun. This was fun, too. Thank you again, Adam. So great. It's always fun, given the schedule that I've got over here, only ever playing with people like Showtime. And so it's got that extra fun, just energy just playing with somebody for the first time. From a distance, and I'm not going to get into the nuts and bolts of it. I loved it. It was great. Thank you, guys. Yes, this weekend we got all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, Friday, tomorrow, Kevin Scott Brown with Rankinator. It's Kevin's new listicle sort of show. He gives his 3 guests a list of 20 completely random things that they then have to make sense of. How they rank one of them over the other. It's a lot of fun. This is going to be the 3rd episode.
Corgis got stolen. That was BS last time.
Last
I'm going to
month.
stick to my guns.
Corgis got bumped out of number 1 by
They
what?
got fucking out of number 1.
What beat out Corgis? I forgot.
Like Zapatos.
Oh, yeah, Zapatos, yeah.
Oh,
I can't remember what the number 1 was.
No, I think that was Zapatos,
Wasn't
wasn't it?
Corgis.
Yeah,
So angry.
I can't remember. But that's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7. Then Saturday, full lineup. It's Fill My Heart at 5. Drew and Parker's Dr. Phil recap show. 7 o'clock, Dregs Craigs. A similar sort of plan. It's the guys go and find weird Craigslist posts and deliver them to you. And then 9 o'clock, Saturday, more improv. It's the first show of this new group, Sacramento Improv Theater. They're going to give it a try here. 9 o'clock tomorrow. It's short form improv. So happy to have them.
Yay.
It's going to be great. And then Sunday, our regular rotation of stuff. We get back into it. Check out the website, stabcomedytheater.com, or a Facebook page, or all over the place. If you enjoyed the show, feel free to grab a virtual ticket. You don't have to, but if you want to, you know, we're still not open, so money's good. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Ford, Andy, Jess, Adam. That's it for us tonight. Come back, join us tomorrow. Hold on, I'm trying to do it really smooth like. There we go. Join us tomorrow for for Rankinator at 7. But otherwise, that's it for us tonight. From the regular exclusive blend crew, thank you so much, and good night. There goes.
have it right.
That was smooth.
All right, a little bit of playing the Patreon thank yous, and then I'll stop, and then we can talk afterwards. So they're hearing this post show. Got to thank our
It looks
Patreon.
really good on Zoom.
Right? Super smooth.
Thanks everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.